Hey everyone, we are live today. Gonna be filming and talking about some special effects we're working on, and of course, Dragon Hunter today is doing this awesome storyboard. So yeah, we're gonna get right to it. You want to
All
explain to
right.
them what you're working on?
Yeah. So I am making, or at least I'm trying to make, basically a long form animation and sort of storytelling type series based on the D&D campaign that I run that Portal is a player in, as well as a couple of my other friends and my brother. This is what we're actually just doing right now. And so I'm just sort of storyboarding out so I can start animating. And then after that, I'll be getting into it. I still am waiting on a couple pieces, some paint, which I'll do on stream as well. But it's going to be cool. I'm thinking each episode will be about 5-10 minutes long. What about you, Portal? How much content do you think each level had?
Yeah, I think 5 to 10 minutes. That seems about right, honestly.
All right.
They're
So
pretty eventful. Dylan Roeder says hi. What is up, man? Thanks for coming to the stream. Nice little Saturday stream we got going here. Also, quick update for anyone listening. I am going to be gone, not this coming week, but next week. So there will definitely be like a gap, I guess, of uploads for a little bit. But don't worry, we won't be dead. Just away for the week. I'll try to get a couple things scheduled though for that, but we probably won't have daily uploads.
yeah.
Hey, Copper, what is up? Thanks for coming to the stream. Nice to see you here.
I forget. Who did we say enters in first? Was it Malcolm?
Yeah, Malcolm enters in first. I feel like majority of the times it's him or Boat.
Yeah.
Let's see how this looks.
Trying to figure out how I want to do the door. Do I just put a static blue background behind him? Or,
Yeah,
oh no, I know what I need to do. Static blue background plus the door opens towards the camera, so it blocks what's outside for the most part.
That's a good idea. Can you hear that?
A little bit.
A little bit. All right.
Malcolm enters. I forget. I feel like Malcolm had a staff when he walked in, so it'll just be a little wooden staff. That is a cursed leg drawing. I don't know why I went for the wiggly legs, but
Is it Saturday today?
yes,
Yeah,
today is Saturday.
Hey, always nice. I'm so like out of it for some reason. I woke up today and I was like, oh my gosh, this has been the longest week ever. I cannot believe it's only Thursday. And then like halfway through my morning routine, I realized that I did not in fact have to go to school, which was quite amazing, to say the least.
You're telling me you woke up as if you were going to school, so you woke up early today?
Yeah, I woke up, but like just at my normal waking up time, 6:30. I couldn't believe it. I believed it at the time because I thought I had to go to school. And for some reason, I thought an alarm went off to wake me up for school, which it didn't, by the way. It was really weird. So then, don't worry, Dragon. I went back to bed and slept until like 10 o'clock.
Good.
So all is
Gotta
good
make
in the
sure
end.
you rest.
Exactly, yeah. Hey, Fun with D. Lee. What is up? Thanks for coming to the stream. Copper says, K, food and drink report. What are you guys doing? I'm drinking some Dr. Pepper and some peanut butter Ritz crackers. What about you, Dragon? Drinking anything?
I ate a bunch of stuff while we were doing D&D, So I'm not eating as much. I did just have a packet of 2 Starbursts that I got from the college fair or the college tour that I went to. It's part of a little gift basket, so I ate those.
Oh, nice. Nice. Link frames, so I remember to cut.
So what are you working on right now?
I am working on Batman if Joker had a gun. Basically what happens, I filmed a little bit of it earlier today. Batman and Robin arrive at the Batcave, and they run into Joker, who is holding Alfred hostage. So then they do like a little chat, and they decide Batman convinces Robin to try to throw a batarang, and it hits Joker, and then he shoots Robin. So Batman, but no long villain speeches. They just get right to it. Hey, twin figures. What is up? Thanks for coming to the stream. Batman with guns, I think. Or Batman if Joker had a gun, more specifically. Need a little flashlight. There it is. I mean, I feel like every once in a while I'll be watching a superhero film, and you're like, man, if they had just actually shot their gun, especially like Robin has no armor. Batman at least has some armor. Robin, though, not really. He's wearing tights and spandex. I mean, like, he's not in a good place, that's for sure. If someone pulls out a gun.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Ooh. I have a question for chat. Is anyone in the chat a music-related person, someone who makes music in any way, shape, or form?
What are you looking for?
Well, I think it would be quite fitting if we could have fan-made intro music for the short that I'm making.
That'd
be pretty cool. Maybe that's a contest on the Discord server. Best submission wins. Just permanent feature and shout out in all future episodes. Because I don't know how good some of the non-copyright stuff would be from the libraries.
Twin Figures is yes.
I'd be interested to hear what sorts of music the people are interested in.
Yeah, I agree. Speaking of, nope. I always love when I feel like I'm like, ooh, I got a good segue, and then I'm like, nope, not a good segue. But and I've totally distracted myself. Oh, I was thinking about the podcast, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I liked where we were going with. Like, I like the idea of having a podcast, but it's also like, I feel like, well, two things. One, I feel like we were a little too broad, and two, I feel like we're at the point now where it's like, why would we record a podcast for an hour when we could be streaming for an hour?
Yeah.
But I was thinking about it, and what if, like, I don't have all the details out yet, but what if in the future, hey, Breakaholics Anonymous, thanks for coming. We revamp the podcast to something like, I don't know, like the Brick Film Bugle, right? So it's only really about brick film news, tips, tricks, like our favorite of the week, something like that. So it's only like this 20-minute thing. And then it's like somehow we record it like during, I don't know, like our Tuesday night live stream, the first half an hour, the last half an hour, we just go through it like it's a live podcast, like a one take thing, and then I'm able to reformat that afterwards. I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on that?
That'll be interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
So run the premise one more time. Oh. What were you going to say?
No, yeah, I can run you through it. So basically, like, on like our Tuesday stream, for example, we'd be like, okay, so the last like half an hour, the first half an hour of the Tuesday streams, we're gonna like I'll have the note sheet of points and we'll go through it like it's a podcast, but it's live basically. And then it makes it easier to have guests on and stuff too. And then at the end of Tuesday nights or Wednesday morning, I'll download those and reformat it for the podcast. So A, people can listen to it live if they're on the live stream, but then B, like, I don't know, like it's more brick filming focused and we still have like a podcast, and it's like more focused on just brick filming. Like we could have like and I think that's easier to have it segmented too, where it's like, hey, our favorite brick film of the week, up and coming creator, some brick film tips and tricks. We could have people like putting questions during the live stream that we answer for a segment, you know?
Oh, that's nice. That makes a lot of sense.
And then we could have like hot news or something, and like have those like 5 segments. So it's only like a 20-minute thing, and we have a podcast together. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting to try out in the future. I was thinking like the brick filming bugle or something. I don't know.
I think that's a good idea. I'd be interested to try it out once or twice, see how it runs around.
Maybe when I get back from spring break, we look into that a little bit.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think definitely after spring break would be good to not have a gapped experiment per se.
After the first episode, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's all the scenes I needed with Joker. Time for Robin. I got this new thing with the gun flare where I'm trying to shine a flashlight. I think it kind of comes out, but I think I need a different color flashlight. Yeah. Brickaholic says, yeah, so I'm going to be half in the stream. Yeah, so it'd be like, most of the stream would be normal, and then like the last, like, I don't know, like 20 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever of just the Tuesday night ones. And like, we'd still like act live. Like we'd have a part where it's like, hey, we're going to do brick filming tips for like the next 5 minutes. So if you have questions, ask them and we'll answer them live. And then it'll also be like on the podcast, your question will be asked and stuff. That can be interesting.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
I was also going back to just older videos watching for nostalgia purposes. The channel is 5 years old now, almost 6.
Really?
I
did not realize that.
Yeah, in like 1 month is like the anniversary, and it'll be 6 years old, which is crazy.
Dang.
Yeah, I know, right? I was going back to our old videos where it's like, oh man, we've definitely gotten better. We've definitely gotten better. But all like the collabs with like the older team and everything too. You know?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Golden days. All right, that could kind of be the Batcave. I always go back and forth putting a Batsuit in the Batcave scenes. Because like when I cut to that scene, I don't want it to be confusing about like, oh, there's Batman. But it's like, that's not Batman. I don't know. It confuses me when I watch it back. So that's how I know, like, if it's confusing me and I filmed it, I'm doing something wrong. I just got to put like glass or something in front of it maybe. Hey, Chicken Nugget Slayer, Luke Mamba Films. Thank you guys for coming.
You do have that nifty brick thing on the back to throw some stuff onto, maybe.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that. That's a good idea.
How is that fastened down, by the way?
This back faceplate?
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you. I haven't taken a picture yet. It's good as long as I don't touch it. It's literally just fastened in between 2 layers of studs and then really close to the wall.
I see.
Which so far has not actually been a problem, which is amazing because I used to always have problems when I did something like this. But yeah, I don't got a lot of posters near me. Most of them are downstairs. But proof of concept. Yeah, I think you're right. It'd be cool to put some stuff on the wall.
Maybe like, I mean, in order to keep it in place, you might want to do some Technic work to create like supports on the very edges one, so that's like it's not going to move, and maybe a couple like pieces to hold it in place and up. But I mean, if you can have stuff on the walls that you can change out to signify a different scene, that might be helpful.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm seriously thinking about adopting that technique myself because that's actually really good.
Like, all right, that's kind of actually convenient.
Oh, that's really nice. It adds depth.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Okay, thank you, Dragon.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. This is a perfect scenery for Robin to get shot. Poor guy.
The groovy post are those Portal. Don't tell me those are video posters.
They are. Did I tell you why I had to
Oh.
buy one video set?
No, you did not.
I actually had to buy two. I took them both apart though. When I was getting the coins, right? You need
Oh
$35
yeah.
for free shipping, and there's no $35 set. And I had $30 sets that I wanted, and I was frustrated because I was like, I was so close. So video was on sale for like $3.50. So I bought two of them because I'm like, yeah, this is a good excuse. They're not great. I took both the minifigures apart. Like I didn't like them. See you, Brickaholics. Thanks for tuning in. Says sorry I can't stay longer. No worries, man. Last minute stream. So I know weird timing.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming though. But I like these. I like the printed tiles. I wish they'd just sell those. You know?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Frick. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I accidentally clicked on the YouTube notification trying to minimize it, and I opened up the stream on YouTube on my phone.
Oh.
We're back now. Oh, are we? Maybe? Question mark?
Perhaps.
There we go.
I can hear you.
All right, I'm back in. Cool. All right, I'm set off. All right, here's the important question. I have this image of your character in the bar incident, blast just like walking through the door aggressively. Is it like a door slam and like run over to the bar type thing, or do you like walk over calmly? What was your character's approach to this?
I imagined it almost like a barge open the door and then like a strut, like I own this place. It's like just a very calm walk.
I'll have to test out
Yeah, fun
walks in strut. I think what I do there is I rotate your torso a little bit in between steps, so you've got like a little wiggle when you step forwards.
That would be great.
Just to give that extra like arrogance air. Walks in strut to bar. Oh, and I realized that I'm storyboarding on the opposite side of the script because if you look, I'm putting or you probably can't see it, but I'm putting the door on the left side, and in order for that to work, the door is going to have to be on the right side. So I'll just have to read the script good enough. First in.
Okay, so in this scene, they're surprised, and then in the next scene, Robin dies. That almost feels like it rhymes.
Close enough.
Yeah.
And I think we get the strut as like the entire animation of your character walking across the bar as compared to the cuts that everyone else is doing. It's just like a wide shot of your character just strutting all the way over. And I'm just like explaining something like, at this point, it's time that I tell you that Portal has never played D&D before, and we're about to see the results of that. And you sit down at the bar and go, how many drinks could I buy?
Me every time I go to a bar.
Indeed.
Okay, yeah, I like the depth that these posters give. For sure. Gonna have to do this more often in the Batcave. Hello, says Chef Bezos. Nice name, nice profile pic. Welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for coming along. Currently, Dragon is working on a storyboard, and I am filming Batman if Joker hadn't used an actual gun. So should be quite the interesting story. Using the 66 characters as well, because I love these designs. Lego Prentice says, I've played D&D with actual Lego figs before. It's really fun on a dungeon map. And Chef Bezos says, it's me, Brickfilm's action, except for my YT got deleted. Oh, man. Sorry, man.
Yikes.
Did I tell you, kind of related to weird Google stuff, did I tell you about the time my Google account got hacked? and the person who hacked it used my Google account to make a free Spotify account.
As you do.
Is like it's a funny thing to happen once, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe it, but it happened to me twice.
I bet that second guy was so angry when he hacked your thing to get free Spotify. It's like, you've already done the free trial. He's like, dang it! The consequences of my actions.
It was so funny. But like they had like playlists set up and everything. Like it was a full account that it seemed like they were using. And I was like, dang, delete. So odd. Like the base version of Spotify that they were using, absolutely free. I don't understand why. Like, and Google accounts are free. Like, why steal mine? I guess just for the trolls, which I can respect. Hey, Luke Smamba film is back. Well, welcome back. All right, time for the shot of Batman whispering to Robin. An absolutely horrible idea. Jeff Bezos says, so how are you guys doing on this project? I'm feeling pretty good so far. What about you, Dragon?
I'm very confident. I mean, it's really just recreating. And I might honestly, next stream we do, I'm considering just doing the effects live. And
Okay.
once I was done, that film will be out. And then from there, there's two really important things that I need to get done, which is I need to finish the set and I need to paint one of the characters the correct color. So for currently, Malcolm has this green headpiece right now on his character, as well as I do need to switch out his arms. And I need to paint that silver with custom paints is the big thing.
Yep. You have the paint yet?
No, I'm still figuring out exactly what paint I want to buy. I'm probably going to head out to Michael's sometime soon.
Mm-hmm. So you're planning to post the test video as its own video?
Yeah, as a single, just a long form animation, or just like a long clip, I think is the plan.
Awesome. Sounds good. Also, I was finally able to download the stream of us dropping the set. Every time I downloaded that one for some reason, like I would forget halfway through and turn off my computer and it like canceled the download. So I finally got the drop downloaded. So next time we stream, I can play a clip of us dropping the sets again. Post those as shorts soon. Hey, Caleb, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming, man. All right, is that enough whispering, or should Batman continue to whisper?
Whispering?
Whispering, yeah. I'm gonna have Batman whisper to Robin that he should throw a batarang. Because comedy. Hey, Luke's Mamba says, are we able to join your StreamYard? Not right now, because we're having slight troubles, only because I got, there's like some setting I have to take, because I gotta look into it. StreamYard, like, we're having trouble for some reason. Every time I add someone, I just gotta look into it and figure out how to do it. But in the future, maybe maybe if we try out that podcast idea, we'll have a guest for a segment. That'll be interesting. So yeah, maybe in the future streams, but no, not today.
All right, so we'll explain bar prices. We'll go, you won't sell me? Question mark. And then we'll have the fight. I think this section will last like 30 seconds.
Oh, shoot. I messed that one up. That works. 30 seconds?
Yeah, for the whole bar intro sequence.
Nice.
And then I'll probably end up shifting scene to the jail, which I'll have to make as well.
Chef Bezos asked, when will this stop motion come out? Mine is quite a short one. I'm hoping to get this out. Well, I'm hoping to finish it tonight, but Will Smith comes out tonight, that video. So
Oh
I don't know. This
no,
will probably come out Sunday.
the Will Smith slap meme.
But in Lego, yeah. I made it so when he slaps him, like he just like obliterates into pieces. It's quite good. I just gotta edit it. I couldn't help myself. You see a good meme getting 80,000 views, you gotta go for it.
Yeah, I think the in Lego will do pretty well.
I hope so. So this will probably come out tomorrow. JG Bricks,
And
what is up? Sebastian Romo, what is up? Thank you guys for coming. How long will Dragon, when is your brick film gonna come out? And they're also asking how long will it be?
oh jeez, so it's hard to tell because it's my first one doing it. I think the real stopping block here is if I'm animating it on stream, right? I don't think the animation will take long. I think the problem will come in when it comes to the actual set design because I believe, 3 different sets or set pieces rather that I need for this film, which is the tavern, which I have right now, the jail, which is pretty small, so it won't be that hard, and the towers. The towers are what I'm most worried about because what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to have a setup for the towers, and then I'm going to have the individual pieces that I put in for the little bits because it's going to be like maybe 5 to 10 seconds per floor of each tower going like, okay, here they did this, and then they did this, and then they did this, but it's going to be so much setup for each floor that it's going to be a little troublesome. So I'm thinking about a month will be production time for this one. And hopefully, depending on what I'm doing, 5 to 10 minutes is the goal because it's going to be more, there's going to be a lot of talking in terms of just like narrating events, dialogue between characters, and the battles I want to be full stop motions. But the talking might be, like a minifigure waving his hands about a little bit for the filming, and then like actual dialogue. Still there, Portal?
I accidentally
Uh-oh.
muted myself. Hey. I was like,
Hello.
you like sometimes you say something, but it's like, did they miss it or what? That's so funny. Hilarious. I don't know what it is with me muting myself. I wonder if I have a hotkey
Maybe.
set up for that. But yeah, your film's gonna be lit, is what I was basically saying. And then Chef Bezos says, "Hey, I got an idea for a film. Mario rages when playing Nintendo. I think that's a great idea, man. Unfortunately, I don't have a Mario figure, but maybe Sonic or something in the future. Lego should make a Mario figure, clearly. By the way,
They should.
You still there, Train?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we technically do have a Mario figure. It's just not a very good one.
I want a minifigure. Yeah, I guess I should clarify.
Okay, so I'm debating. So I've just gotten to the part where you firebolt the bartender, right?
The best part.
So do I do a little pause and have my character be edited onto the screen and say, okay, so normally when you attack a bartender, you expect there to be consequences. Portal did not expect consequences and then jump into like them all piling on you, or do I just do immediately them piling on you?
Yeah, I like with the narrator, I think.
Yeah, because I think the narrator is going to be a big focus. Can you do a static pause effect by chance?
What does that mean?
Like the TV static on the screen?
Like just the that?
No, like the warp, like where it's like the what is it? You know when the TV's not on a working channel and it has like the weird black and white fuzzies?
The that?
Yeah, but the visual part of it.
Just the visual? Yeah. Yeah, I have that same.
Okay. Cool. I would have that thrown up in the background, and then I'd have my character green screened on over the front of it. So I would, how would I do that? It would be a still frame of the background with my character on a green screen stop motion, like he's stop motioned on a green screen.
All right.
And then how would this work? And then the effect is overlaid on the picture. Oh, I'm trying to think of how that would work.
While you're thinking about that, I'm going to go through some chat real quick. Let's see. JG Brick says, did you see the Brick Film Day event? I did not. Did you see that, Dragon?
Nope.
Wow, I think I missed out on something there. JG Brick says, what will the name of this Brick Film be? Mine will be called something along the lines of Batman if Joker had guns, or if Joker used guns. What about you, Dragon?
This one will be called Primordial Footsteps Level 1. I'm debating on the beginnings or the parole or something along those lines.
The parole is great. Chef Bezos asks, what FPS do you guys use? I tend to use 12, but I think 12 to 14. What about you, Dragon?
It really depends. So what I'll do is I'll cut. So what I like to film is I like to film each shot and then do a camera change. And then I go back through and I see what FPS each shot looks the nicest at, and then I throw them all together. So I'll make a new project for every single shot. That way I can get the exact speed I want it to be. But it varies between 10 to 14 to 15. So in that sort of range, because anything slower gets really jumpy, and anything faster makes things just really hard to deal with.
Mm-hmm. All right, I like these posters even more now because I can put blood spatter on them. So this is just really a win-win. Also, that shark repellent is about to fall off. Hopefully, it can survive for the rest of the.
Where is it?
It's right here. It's I thought I put it fully on the stud, but it is barely on that stud.
Is it moving in the film?
No, it's not supposed to. And going back, it is not.
Okay.
It's good unless it falls off, in which case it's going to be very hard to put it back in that position.
All right, so now I'll have a scene where
what is
everyone... Oh, go for it.
Sorry, real quick chat. What is up, Glitchy Mario Bros? And let's see. Lucas Mamba says, "Rip Robin, indeed." Back to Dragon.
All right, I'm doing the part where literally everyone in the tavern incapacitates you, and it's just going to be comically everyone who's sitting down will just jump on your character.
Great. Quite literally what happened, though.
It was rough.
It was rough. Back before I could just fireball everyone.
That probably still would have consequences now, but...
My actions never have consequences. What are you talking about?
I would like to refer to exhibit, Demon's Blood exhibit.
I say that was good.
I'm thinking...
Oh, shoot, that is awesome.
What?
All right, check out this blood spatter from Robin.
That's amazing. He just gets clapped.
That is definitely how a revolver shoots. 100%. Definitely not a shotgun. Oh, man. Rip Robin, that's for sure.
Indeed. Poor Robin, man.
JG asks, what is Dragon's YouTube channel? This is Dragon's YouTube channel. We co-own and co-run this channel together.
The classic question.
That is the classic question. You're so right. Glitchy Mario Bros says, I just started brick filming a month ago. That's amazing, man. Hope you're enjoying it. Brick filming is quite fun.
It is. Ooh, I do have to put the, what's it called? What is it? I have to set up the characters for the Library of Ravnica. Because those guys were in the bar.
Oh, yeah. Oop, shark repellent just fell. It's good timing.
Oh, no.
It was right after
Did Batman move his head?
Oh, yeah. I'm done with this scene, though, so I'm all good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, you could have Batman use his head to cover the mistake.
That would actually be a really good idea. He was right there. JG said, oh, sorry, I thought he had a different channel. No worries, man. We got to find a way to clarify this one day. Because we know a lot of people have that confusion.
Oh, absolutely. It's a meme at this point, in all seriousness.
Oh yeah. Okay, shoot. I did just realize, however, that was not my last Joker scene, and I already took apart that set. So time to rebuild it somewhat. It should be fine, because it's cutting back and forth. It should be fine.
Keyword should.
Yeah. Glad I kept these posters up here, though. They've been coming in handy. Chef Bezos says, I love that name. I made a vid about Batman set, but lost all the footage. Oh, that's painful, man. Sorry about that. Losing footage. It's the worst.
Yeah, that's rough.
Uh-huh. Okay, so that's a box. And then there's a couple studs. That looks like, what, 3 studs? Definitely 3 studs. And then...
Jump on him.
Okay. Might be able to come back from this. All right, I think that's actually the exact same. Oof. Should be all good. Chef Bezos says, yes, it's like Jeff Bezos, but Chef Bezos, yeah. Hey, Glitchy Mario said, I made a brick film today, tried using blood. Yes, blood effects, I don't know what it is, but they're so fun in brick films. Like, they really are. All right. Should the battering miss Joker, or should it just bounce off of him? That is the real question. Any thoughts, Dragon?
Should the battering miss Joker? Well, let's pretend.
Or should it bounce off
would
of
be
him?
funny? I feel like if it bounces off of him and Batman goes, "Oh no, it was the toy batarang," it would be even funnier.
Oh,
or
man.
it's like, haha, pranked you, Robin. That was a non-lethal batarang, or something like that.
All right, I like that. Alfred's actually going to survive this brick film, which he was not the plan when I started. So good for Alfred. Chef Bezos says, I don't have any sticky tacks. I use Play-Doh. Let's just say Play-Doh isn't the best for having better movement with a minifigure or blood effects. Yeah, it's just a little too like rubbery, I feel like. But you got to use what you got. I love this like red clay that I found. It was just at like a Joann's or something. If you ever see like red clay, I really like, but it can be a pain to clean up versus Play-Doh is very easy. I feel like comparatively, it doesn't leave a stain on the plastic. So it all really depends. The clay's like, I mean, you can always wash the plastic. So as long as you don't get it on a cape, though, you're mostly good, which I have done. And ruining capes sucks, by the way. So try to avoid that if you can. Luke's Mamba Film says hashtag toy battering. Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how I would do a cell, like to show that it's like cramped without like really obscuring your character. Because didn't you like kill a rat or something like that in the cell?
Oh, yeah, I did kill a rat. Yeah, I think I did do that. I stabbed one or something. Magic missile is what I used on it, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
JG says, I just use bright red dollar store clay. Yeah, exactly. For my brick films, but it's hard to take some of the clay off the base plates. I have this base plate that just has red stains on it. Yeah, point in case right there, because I haven't taken the time to clean it. If you do want to clean it, though, because like sometimes you got to. I like using like a toothbrush that you haven't used. Like any like I usually use the free toothbrush that the dentist gives me or whatever. Like any toothbrush, it could be like a 10-cent toothbrush. It doesn't really matter. and then just like soap and scrub, and then this toothbrush bristles get it over time, but it takes a good chunk of time, especially on the bigger brace plates. Toothbrushes, though, definitely the trick. Just, keep one toothbrush for cleaning stuff. Don't use it to like clean your teeth afterwards, because
That would be terrible.
that would be
Clay
terrible.
taste.
Yeah. I thought I misplaced it once, and like I was so worried because I'm like, okay, I know what color it is, but I feel like I'm gonna misplace it and someone is gonna think it's theirs. And then I found it, luckily, in like my room or something. I was like, okay, we're all good. But that would be quite the horrible experience. Hello, Murat Videos, new profile pic I see. Welcome. All right, what is happening? Oh yes, the battering is bouncing off Joker. I gotta find where my cut battering is. I cut one finally so I could have it impale people. And I misplaced it after all that, which is weird because I should have two, but it's like I have like 100 batterings. I think I can cut one finally and then instantly lose it. Instantly. Like I have not used it in a film yet.
Oh no. You know what I'm thinking about doing?
What?
I'm thinking that we describe the prison where it's just your bench and a bucket to use the facilities, and the rat pops out of said bucket, and that's when you shoot it.
Oh man, I like that. I do like that. JG Brick says, do you have any tips on how to grow a Lego stop motion channel? And also, welcome Gregory O'Brien. JG Bricks, that we do. You want to take this one, Dragon?
Oh, geez. I think one thing that we found is understand that when you're posting on YouTube, there's an overlap between three things. I think of it as like a Venn diagram. You have one circle, that's what you want to make, right? You have one circle that people want to see, and you have another circle that the YouTube algorithm wants to show to people. And you need to find the right balance of all three of those circles. And so once you get that, once you start getting an audience, it's going to start taking off. Like for us, it was a snowball effect, right? It kept getting bigger the more we got. So you just got to keep at it. You got to consistent uploads is always just key. Even if you're doing like little 5-second things. Yeah, as many as possible. Finding a trend really boosted us for a little bit. I made this in whatever seconds was like huge for the channel. But just it's consistency and it's finding stuff that people want to watch too. So you got to look at like top 10 search trends or memes that are going around, right? And try and hook on those. But make sure that that's not what your channel is, because if you become one gimmick and you don't enjoy doing that gimmick, you will not it's not sustainable, because then you're not liking what you're doing. You have less motivation to do it to the volume that it needs to be done. And eventually, if you try and deviate from that and you're like in this very hard rut of one thing, you're not going to succeed in anything you deviate from, because your audience only comes for one thing.
I totally agree. One last tip is videos are going to be the main thing, but when you get the chance, make shorts as well, because shorts are super useful for growing right now. It's not the only thing, and you're going to want videos, but even if you're just taking parts of the videos for shorts or looping shorts, definitely try those out, because they're boosting them a lot right now.
I think we skipped the dialogue that happens at the prison thing, and it just goes straight into you bailed out, but it comes at a cost. And then it's like, oh, we have to do a couple missions, and then that's what happens.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I think the wizard will just come with, and he'll say that. So.
Okay, here's what I have so far. To clarify for chat, though, none of these are in order yet, so chronologically doesn't make a lot of sense. I like how it bounces off of him. I think we're good there. I'm trying to decide, should it end after he shoots Robin, or should, everyone die? That's the real question.
I feel like the little reveal that Batman gave him a bad batarang would add so much to the end, and then maybe Batman gets shot because of that.
Okay, I like that.
Joker's that wasn't that funny of a joke, Batman, or something like that.
You do the voice well too. Much better than me, who I like record and then heighten the pitch, and I'm like, yes, that's
Oh,
definitely
no.
Joker's voice. I know. That's my. By the way, my voice is for everyone, guys. Is my voice, and it's low. It's the lowest it goes is for Batman. The highest it goes is for Robin. Every female character is below Robin in terms of heightness. And then Joker's like somewhere in the middle there. So, it was so funny. I was looking at clips. I'm like, I literally made the voice higher for Robin than I did Aunt May for some reason. But I like the squeaky voice. I find it hilarious. I don't know, Batman.
I don't know, Batman. That sounds kind of dangerous.
That's amazing. Glitchy Mario says, make everyone die except Alfred. Yeah, that I think is what's gonna happen. Everyone except from Joker and Alfred are gonna be okay. JG says, okay, thanks for the advice. YouTube Shorts have boosted my channel a lot. Yeah, they definitely will. But yeah, and then like Dragon said for the long form stuff. Also thumbnails. I don't know if we said that. Thumbnails, like the worst part in my opinion of making any YouTube video, because I just don't like doing them. But like they're really important, because your video could be literal gold, and you could be like, hey, I'm giving $1 million to every person who watches this video. But if the thumbnail sucks, no one's gonna click on it, and no one's gonna find out that they could win $1 million. So thumbnails are important. Chef Bezos says, question, can I say my Google Classroom Lego fan club? That is a first. Sure, you can post that in the chat. I'd love to check that out afterwards, actually. That sounds interesting. It's quite the use of Google Classroom.
Indeed. Okay, so hold on. Let me go get my computer so I can look back at what the towers were.
Okay. Oh, shoot. I just realized something. No, I can wait. It's not urgent. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, I realized a good thing I did and a bad thing I did. I realized I just took down the Batman side of this set, which I am going to need to film again, but that's okay. I can rebuild it. But I did realize some good news, so we'll give that when Dragon gets back. So let's see. Okay. Hey, I just realized, you know that podcast thing I was saying?
Yeah.
So part of the thing with the podcast we realized also is like, obviously the just audio works for Spotify and stuff, but in terms of the YouTube, like it's weird to have no visuals. And at the same time, it's like spending 4 hours editing a visual for a podcast seems like an inefficient use of time. If we do this stream thing, we'll have a visual to give.
Oh.
I can have the visual of what we're streaming and then have the chat over that. It's like everyone can kind of see what's happening.
Nice.
Hey. Yeah.
Also, I think top has been in my backpack for too long because I'm pretty sure it's warped, like slightly, because I'll be holding it and it will left. It's not on something solid because like it'll move something.
Oh man.
Oh geez. Did you? Yeah, you guys. I'm trying to think of what order you went to the towers in. Oh, I have notes. Never mind.
Hey. Yes, JG, they're definitely pushing out shorts more right now, but I do think the long form brick films and like the shorts are very good at short growth. Play on words, but I feel like the actual videos too are still key, because first of all, they're the most monetizable in terms of ever doing this for a job if you have interest in that, and second of all, in terms of like loyalty and returning viewers and stuff, shorts are going to see mostly non-returning viewers versus your videos. Over time, you'll get returning viewers, which are basically subs. But like, you know, it's a different way to stat that, and they're super useful. So, you know. Okay, let's see. I'm just realizing, hey, Rockstar Foxy fan, what is up? Glitchy says, anyone remember Mr. Gold? Yes.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like I made a rant video on him? I think I did.
We did.
Did we? Because I love Mr. Gold. What are your thoughts on it, Dragon? We talked about this, but
It was pretty cool. I like the idea of it. People got salty because it's like, oh no, it's harder for me to have my collection. And it's like, well, you know, that is the point. It makes your collection more valuable if you have them. And it wasn't that hard. Like most people buy entire packs of the minifigures anyways.
here's the thing. I remember from that one, because like that was back before I was collecting CMS. I remember like I opened a couple during that thing, and I knew people who would open a couple. And every time you opened one, it was like this huge experience. Like people would gather around and be like, "Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a Mr. Gold," and like so much joy. Like I have only good memories from the Mr. Gold thing. I feel like it was so cool. The figure is so amazing. I wish they would do one again. I thought it was so much
Yeah,
fun.
it was
Also,
a good
like
idea. People were just salty about it.
I know, right? And it sucks because we have never gotten one since. Um, I also find like all the rant videos on YouTube because we made a rant video about the rant videos, but all the rant videos are like, "Oh, this figure sucks." I'm like, man, I look on the channel and it's like you've made so many views off of this figure. It's so funny. Like this figure has been great for your channel. But there's that one story of the guy who found two just on accident, which was crazy. That was so fun. And Lego had that thing where like they tracked somehow how many had been opened. So like you could see on their site, like every day, how many Mr. Golds have been found. And it was pretty accurate. So I thought it was cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I'm trying to think. So I think on the first floor, it's just gonna be like, oh, the door was blasted on this tower. That's kind of strange. We go up the stair. They go up the stairs, and then there they see the laboratory room and that stuff. Because there wasn't much you did on the first floor. Did you take something from the first floor, Gregler? Frick,
Oh,
portal.
I'm sure. I'm sure I took something from the first. Probably
So
bones. Oh no, the chair chunk.
yes, that's where. Is that where you got the chunk of chair though?
Yes.
Because I feel like there was a nicer chair.
I
There
had a
was.
nice chair chunk later, but first I had an ugly chair chunk, I think.
Oh, so on this floor, I'm just gonna write a quick because I'm just gonna be like they enter in, and I'll just have like a picture of them, you guys walking in to like various spots, and like, oh, they noticed that the door had scorch marks on it, and Greglor stole a piece of a chair.
Oh, that was great. JG says some store workers used to search for Mr. Gold and put the minifigures back if it wasn't. Yeah, that is fair. But well, first of all, they did combat that a little bit by having what's it called things. And overall, if you look at the statistics, it wasn't that bad. Because okay, so for instance, Funko has this problem where because Funkos, it's not like blind boxes, right? It's just pops, so you can see if it's like the chase version. And chase versions, everyone used to love because they used to be pretty rare. It was like maybe 1 in like 50 or 1 in 100. But they had a problem. They had a big problem with like workers taking them. So basically, what they do is there's 3 things you can do when that happens. Ignore it and say who cares. You can, well, there's 4 things. You can ignore it, say who cares. You can stop doing those like Lego did. You can find a way to prevent that, which with blind bags is much easier, I think. Or you can do what Funko did, is they basically made the chase, like the rare ones, so common that like anyone could find it, which has the side effect of no one caring about it anymore. Where it was like 1 in 5. I think they're 1 in 6 now or something. 1 in 12. They're very common. And it's like, well, that one kind of sucked as well. So it's a lose-lose situation. Got a question for you, Dragon. Fun Chums Film says, what is your favorite movie of all time?
Tron.
I feel like I know this one.
Tron Legacy.
Hey, yes. That movie is legit, though. I cannot, like, we've watched that so many times. Like,
Yeah.
I know I've watched it specifically with you so many times.
Yep, 2 to 3 times at least.
Yeah.
And we would, when we were stop motion, when we were much younger, I think it was still elementary, middle school years, we put the entire Tron Legacy soundtrack on a looped YouTube video. And that's what we would listen to as our background music. And we did that until the video got taken off of YouTube. Like, that's how long we used it.
We used that for years. Trainer 9 says, yeah, chases are 1 out of 6 now. Yeah, 1 out of 6 is, like, extremely common. Like, when you think the average store has at least 30 of any given one, 1 out of 6 is very common. So, yeah, I'm glad Lego didn't do that with Mr. Gold. I'd rather have no Mr. Gold than, like, hey, it's an exclusive figure, but everyone can get it. Like, it's not exclusive.
It's Mr. Silver.
That would be so funny. Oh, my gosh. But, like, could you imagine if, like, let's say they do another Marvel CMF, right? If in the Marvel CMF, they have, like a golden version of the 2006 Iron Man. And there's only, like, there was 10,000, but Lego was a smaller company now, so maybe there's 30,000 or something, which compared to how many CMFs are made is still very small. Like, that would be a huge thing again. People would be so hyped, I think. But I don't know. Who knows? Has that been ruined forever by the backlash? Possibly. There's also the other theory, which is that Lego didn't care about the backlash, but the fig was so expensive to make, like it was not cost effective, which is interesting. I don't know if
That
it's
is a
true,
good
but like,
point.
yeah. Because like you got to think like it can't be that expensive. But then again, if you're only printing 10,000, it's more expensive just because of that. So, who knows? Fun Chums Film says they should have done something like a Mrs. Gold for CMF 20. Yeah, that would have been great. Dang. Bro, Lego should hire you. That's a great idea. That would have sold. That would have sold. And it would have been an anniversary thing.
Yeah, I'm remembering this room. You took the corpse of the lightning lizard in this room, and
Oh, yeah.
this is so I do have good notes, so it's like I can recreate what you guys did pretty well from what the discrepancies are. So obviously, this room had a potion, a scroll, the corpse, and the little creature that you fought. And the creature is gone, the scroll and all that stuff is gone, and the creature is gone as well, assuming obviously you took them. So it shouldn't be too hard. One person walks up, grabs a potion, the scroll, you like walk up and just casually like put this lizard under your cloak and it just disappears. And then uh and then I have a good idea. And then the little fight will just be like it jumps onto someone's face and they like scream and fall over, and then we wipe to the next floor. Because I think there won't be floor transitions of like, oh, you walk up the stairs. It'll be like just like jump cuts between different areas. And the idea that I just got is at the end of every episode, I go over a run over of what the stuff you guys got. So magical items, that stuff's, and a list to like a view only doc that has all of the item descriptions and your like level ability and that stuff.
Ooh, yes. Got some good stuff in the chat. Caleb says, yes, Hot Wheels have the same problem with workers taking it. That sucks, yeah. Fun Chum says, who is your favorite Lego stop motion YouTuber? Dragon, I'll let you go first. Favorite Lego Brickfilmer YouTuber?
The funny answer would be to say ourselves, but be arrogant.
Let's go outside of ourselves.
Brotherhood Workshop is really good. Those are the guys who we like really used to watch. And it's like, man, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blanking on the name of another one.
Forest Fire is second place for me.
Yep. Who's the guy we saw the stop motion of for a contest with the Watcher in the Rain? That was inspirational. Like
the water, are you talking about?
Yep.
A Brick History. He's amazing as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those two have such distinct and awesome styles. I love the way they work.
I totally agree. Another one he's not my favorite, but he's on the Mount Rushmore in my opinion. He's like definitely my top 5. Would be Fancy Pants, who hasn't posted in years. No one really knows what happened to him. Supposedly he got married, and then like I don't know, got busy with kids and stuff. But Fancy Pants was you remember him, Dragon? He had like the profile pic of just the white legs.
No.
Amazing brick filmer. I was just going back to watch his run sequence yesterday because I couldn't remember how to make minifigures run without them looking weird. I hate walk sequences.
Yeah, but I mean, if you can add something to each walk sequence to give them like a little bit of character, like I'm gonna test with unique walk sequences for all of you guys.
Oh my
like
gosh.
It's gonna suck, but still, if like your character has an arrogant swagger, Malcolm is like hunched over, Boat's like I don't know, running everywhere just as a meme, and Eureka is like wing flap, it'll make the stuff so much more interesting, I think.
Oh yeah. I think now that I'm finally filming like 5-6 days a week again, I'm getting better at walk sequences, but I still avoid them whenever I can. Like if people can drive, they're gonna drive. If people can do like a weird roll flip kick, like I did with Moon Knight last night, they're gonna do a weird flip kick. Because I'd much rather mask something than do a walk sequence for some reason.
I know. Funny how like it's so monotonous most of the time. That's like, oh, I just don't want to do this.
It's not, yeah, because it's not even a time thing, because I'll waste the time editing to avoid it.
Yeah.
Where'd my flashlight go? There it is. Foxy Fan says, I really like Forest Fire 101. Yes, me too. He's definitely on the Mount Rushmore, I'd say. Yeah, he is also amazing. And he still posts, which is very rare for older, big brick filmers.
All right, I got a question for you.
Barely. Yeah.
Do I, whenever you guys collect any sort of item, put like a little thing that goes up on the side of the screen that goes +1 whatever or something like that, like
yes.
above your character?
Yeah, 100%.
And I think as a meme, we're going to include all the stuff you grab. So it's like everyone else is grabbing like a scroll or something. It's like +1 dead lizard, +1 chair.
Love it. I'm just going to grab more and more stuff then and continue to mess with you.
It's not that bad. It's just I got to implement encumbrance correctly.
Nope. No, don't do that. Don't do that to me.
Well, you'll get something to fix it eventually. It'll just be like a temporary thing. You have to get like a storage donkey or something like that. Oh no. When Birdie 2 gets introduced, he's just like carrying this massive backpack drag.
Yes, I'm going to make my pet do it. I love that.
All right.
Chef Bezos says, can you show us your Lego minifigure collection? I don't actually have it with me right now. It's all downstairs, but I can show you what I have on the boat right now, which is super dark for some reason. The boat is basically all the figures I'm using currently in films.
The boat?
So, the boat. Yeah, you'll see why it's called a boat in a minute. The boat in a minute. It's literally the boat. I limit myself to 42 figures. And if I have more than 42 figures on here, it's basically like, okay, you're not using all of them. So these are all the figures that are either in projects or like I'm doing a series with them or are possibly going to be used in the future. So there's the boat currently.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's my way of trying to limit myself, but it's the 42 figs. So it's like, is that really a limit? Hardly. But it was worse before the boat. It was really bad. So maybe one day we'll do a collection video. I think that could be cool.
Maybe. I specifically just cataloged all the stuff that I have, or the most of it.
That's awesome.
Because packing it up into boxes, and that was pretty fun.
Yeah, I think exactly.
I had to get a rough piece count of my entire collection and a rough price estimate and how much money I've sunk into it.
It's funny because at some point the estimates got to the point where I'm like, man, even with the VIP 5 to 10% back, even if you said I got everything with double VIP points, it's like, oh man, that added up at some points. The one Lego animator says it's me, Glitchy Mario Bros. What is up? Hello, says Portal, I'm back. Hello. Welcome to welcome to the stream.
I still can't get over the frost lizard. Like I was expecting that, but also like I wasn't expecting it to be like a part of like an addiction of like, oh yeah, is that something I can steal?
The best part is I was able to sell it too.
Yeah, that's gonna be quite the episode.
Chef Bezos says, how do you improve your profile picture as a Lego actual minifigure? I want it to be clear and close, but I don't know how to do it. Well, so if you're going with a phone, I know like phones have trouble focusing on like the really small minifigures. My best suggestion is just like whoever you know with the best phone camera, grab that, or if it's like an actual camera, even better. Get a picture as close as you can without it going out of focus, and then just in post, like just zoom that in. Would be my suggestion there.
Yeah, definitely.
Me trying to rebuild. Oh yeah. Me trying to rebuild the Batman set again because I took it apart for some reason.
Oh no.
Both these sets are using the same materials. They're just mixed around. So it's like I should have done all one at one time, which I tried to do, but unfortunately, I didn't have the whole thing planned.
We changed the script midway through filming.
Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. The funny thing though is we changed the script to add a Batman scene and a Joker scene. And I have the Batman scene set up. I'm like, hey, let's deconstruct this and do the Joker scene right now. Because that's a good idea. Uh-oh. I feel like I should have one more of those. That is because I
All
should
right.
have one more of those.
So I'm trying to think, what is the -1 that happens when Boat is attacked by the golem? Because
Ooh,
I'm
that's
feeling
interesting.
like all of the other things are like +1 this, +1 that, and then Boat pulls off the cape that's covering the golem and just and it jumps out at him.
That's a good question. What should that be? I don't know, honestly. Do you have a name for it?
I had it marked down as just golem.
Okay.
It didn't have a character sheet. I think it was
Right,
like a.
right.
Oh, hold on. It was a clockwork golem, which I never wrote the stats in for. Cool. So I guess I'll just make a little golem figure. So I think it's -1 health.
Oh, I gotta put the blood spatter back. Shoot. Me totally thinking this one through.
Oh, I have to make a set for the intro as well. That's the other thing.
Oh yeah.
But
Intro's gonna be cool.
that should just be like the spinning platform and what else? I'm trying to think. I feel like that's just the spinning platform because it's going to be green screened onto most of the other stuff. And then I want to have like the title card be by zooming out to see them in a group shot and then zooming in back onto the sail or something like that.
Okay, that'd be quite cool. Brick
But
Awakens, Dragon is storyboarding.
yes. The question is that part of the set that's included in, or is the set or is the sail itself a siege or a computer generated thing where it's like we make the thing in like LDD or something like stud.io and then go back to it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here's an idea. I don't know exactly what you have visualized, but if you wanted to have just the background, like you could build the foreground, and then you could
Yeah.
green screen or blue screen the background and build whatever you want in LDD.
That's what I was thinking. But
Okay.
I think the problem comes in when it's like the intro shot is basically speaking little like 4 quick character introductions as they rotate around the mast. Then it will zoom out into a cut to a second shot, which is the everyone like lined up in front of the mast, and then it zooms back in on the sail, which is above them. And oh, I know what I can do there. Just have the when I zoom out, I have to like do a seagull like flying over or something like that. Oh, I'll just have a seagull fly over to clean wipe. Yeah, invisible cut. Okay, there's the solution to that problem. And then the background will just be CG or LDD.
That's actually a good invisible cut too. I was just watching a video on like the top 10 worst invisible cuts, and some of them are so funny what some of these people try to do. Like in actual movies. Like I was watching this one and it's like this guy like walks in front of the camera, but because they were filming something so far away, like it didn't fill up the whole camera. So he then like bends over like sideways, and then like it's very awkward, and then like this it's like a different guy unbending for the end of the invisible cut. So funny. So funny. The seagull's a good idea though.
It's just gonna be a seagull goes across, and then it's like zoom out with. Yeah, that could be definitely done. Oh, that's the other thing I need. I need like a good green screen and potentially another light to evenly light it.
Oh yeah. Good point. JG says you guys' videos are great and very smooth. Thank you, JG. Appreciate it. Orange Bricks, here is the brick film. It's definitely not in order yet. I filmed it unchronologically, semi-chronologically, actually. So that would be why it's a little confusing at the moment. But it will come together in the end. Basically, Batman and Robin come to see Joker is taken a hostage, and then Joker actually uses the gun for once in his life. So, and then if Dragon is added on, Batman makes a bad joke, which Joker then shoots him, and they all live happily ever after.
Definitely happily ever after.
Yeah. Have you seen like the video of the AI generated Batman comic?
No, I haven't. Oh wait, no, I think I might have.
It's like from years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the Penguin or Batman jumps in because he is a bat and he does not have parents or something like that.
Yep. And then Joker gives him a certificate for new parents, but it's expired. A very jokery joke. Two-Face flips a coin and it lands on head, so he just goes home.
I love the idea of the expired coupon for new parents. Like that is comedy gold. You know what?
Halfway through, Alfred gives birth to Robin.
Yeah. Okay. Portal, I think you're gonna like this idea. Okay. What if we animated it?
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Next stream for sure.
Next stream.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's so good. Yes. That is 100% what I'm doing on the Tuesday stream.
Oh, all right. Now that the Birdie 1 arc is complete, I'm going to add in a little pause moment where it's like Greglor walks over to the table and takes the cage off and sees a bird inside. He takes it. And I'm just going to like pause. I'm going to walk over. I'm going to be like, all right, take notes, guys. This will come up later. And then just walk off the screen with no other explanation. Okay, what does this floor look like?
Everyone in chat is saying, yeah, that video is amazing. Yeah, Dragon's right. We definitely need to make a brick film with that.
Some of my old maps were a little cursed. I'm going to tell you that. Before I like knew what I was doing. Okay. So what are the major battles of this episode? Because I don't want to do too much. Oh, I see a card from where someone left one. I feel like not the battle tower. Yeah, there were 3 towers. I'm trying to think.
You need like a pun for a fake battering. Like the
Catarang.
The Catarang. Yes. Oh, Robin must have been the Catarang.
Must have been the Satarang.
The Satarang.
All right.
Or what's like a store that everyone hates? That's why you never shop at Walmart. People hate Walmart.
Walmart's good.
I like it, but like it's got like all the memes of like the weird like
Well, it's the people in Walmart who are weird.
Oh yeah.
It's not the store itself. Maybe it's true. Like that. That's why you don't buy batarangs in an alley or something like that.
There you go. Yeah, or like the Dollar Tree. Speaking of the Walmart, man, I was there yesterday, and I go to the sports section because I need tennis balls for my dog, right? And I'm looking for these tennis balls, and there's an employee like stocking the shelves, right? And he's got his like giant carton trying to something, whatever. I'm looking for the tennis balls, and after 5 minutes, I'm like, okay, well, I need tennis balls, so I'm actually going to ask him. And he's like, oh yeah, no, we don't have tennis balls. I'm like, okay, and I felt really weird because like, what store doesn't have tennis balls, right? They had like 2 aisles of sports stuff. So then I'm like, no. I walk back, and then this guy has opened up the next box on his cart, and it's literally tennis balls. Which he's stocking onto a shelf that the cart was blocking, which was tennis balls.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I'm like, what are you talking about? I go up to him. I'm like, oh, so you guys do have tennis balls, like real nice and stuff. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, I just asked for tennis balls. And he's like, I must have been someone else. I'm like, no. I was like, whatever. I took the tennis balls. But I was like, that was the same guy. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
Oh.
So, hey, Lego Library. Chef Bezos says, "Pro, you should make a scene where Batman flips over Alfred and says no." All right. Is that from the? That might be from the AI thing. Maybe I'm missing that reference. I haven't seen that video in a while. To check it out again. Okay, I should be able to just rough cut this. Hey, Copper's back. What is up, Copper? Glad to see you.
What is popping?
Hey, what's popping? I need to figure out how people make capes blow in the wind well. Because I was just watching like 2 brick films where the cape looked like it was actually blowing in the wind. I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Gotta find their tricks. Okay, sorry, Batman. Your time has come. Copper says, I never went anywhere. The chat has just been very good tonight. Nothing had to deal with. That's great. I feel like someone's going to mess it up now. But for now, we're gone quite the good streak.
Ooh, I have another idea for describing scenes. Maybe like it's again that pause where it's like, oh, and then I outline what stuff is. So it's like you walk into a room, there is a statue, and then I like draw around it with a picture that says statue or something like that. And I just like ding through everything in the room in like a major room. Like obviously not like, oh, you walk into a room, there's a chair and a second chair and a table leg. But like, oh, here's this aspect of this puzzle or something like that.
All right, there's another person. Orange Ninja is once again also telling me to make the scene where Batman flips and says no to Alfred. Is that from the AI video? I'll have to go
Let
back.
me go look up the AI.
We'll make the whole video. We'll do the whole thing. Because it's only like a minute script.
AI scripted. Okay, so here's the first page. Okay, I've got the first page up. I'm gonna go through and read it.
All right, let's hear it.
Batman stands next to his Batmobile and uses his Bat computer. He's sometimes Bruce Wayne, sometimes Batman, always orphan. This is now a safe city. I have punched a penguin into prison. Alfred, Batman's loyal butler, it's Battler, carries a tray of goth ham. Eating a dinner, Mistress Wayne. Or eat a dinner, Mistress Wayne. That's what Alfred says. And then we go back to Batman. No, it is Two-Face and One-Face. They hate me for being a bat. Batman throws Alfred at Two-Face. Two-Face flips Alfred like a coin. Alfred lands on head, which means Two-Face goes home. It is just you and I, the Joker. Bat versus Clown. Moral enemies. And then we move on to the Joker. I am such a freak. Society is bad. You drink water. I drink anarchy. Batman. I drink bats just like a bat would. Batman looks for his parents, but they are still dead. This makes him have anger. He fires a bat rocket. The Joker deflects it with his sick sense of humor, a clownly power. The Joker. I have never followed a rule. That is my rule. Do you follow? I don't. Alfred, give birth to Robin. Alfred begins the process since it is his job. The Joker now has a present in his hand, which he juggles it over to Batman. The Joker, happy Bat Day, birth man. Batman opens the present. Since he's a good guy, it contains a coupon for new parents, but it is expired. This is a Joker joke. Oh gosh.
Yeah, that needs to be turned into a brick film. I agree, Dragon. Oh man.
Hold on. Oh, you drink water. I drink anarchy. No, I drink bats like any bat would. Okay. It's just been adapted. It was adapted into a comic book.
Oh my gosh. It's amazing.
Oh, it is. It's so good.
See you, Lego Library.
Yeah, see you later.
That is just too good. Two-Face flips Alfred. He lands on heads. Two-Face goes home. That's script writing 101 right there.
I feel like there's a second one because there's parts here that I remember. It's enter Joker and Two-Face. The Joker is a clown but insane. Two-Face is a man but also an attorney.
Oh yeah,
I
I
feel,
do remember that.
I feel like there's a different part of the script that we're missing.
Yeah, no, I think you're
It's
right.
No, it's Two-Face and One-Face. They hate me for being a bat.
Somehow inferring Two-Face has three faces. Oh man, that's great.
Alfred, in this one, he says your flippant behavior is second to none when Harvey Dent flips him.
Batman looks for his parents, but they're still dead. Is like top tier writing.
That is one of the best lines in comic book history.
Orange Ninja says, "Can we see the brick film?" Sure. It is out of order, but yes, we can see it. And Rockstar says Two-Face couldn't have just flipped the giant penny in the Batcave instead of Alfred. Yeah, but Alfred is just perfect to flip.
The coupon says expires yesterday. Like that is so good to put on. Oh. Okay. I think it might have been in a. Oh, okay.
There's a video version somewhere with like a couple pictures. And I think that is like the extra Two-Face part, where he's half man, half lawyer.
Yeah, we're definitely doing that.
Oh yeah. Jeff Bezos says Batman gives birth to the first Robin, but then comes along the newest Robin. The first Robin gets angry because he doesn't have enough attention from Batman. Where is the spot? We just need more stories from this spot, I think.
Oh, we absolutely do. So it's like giving 100 monkeys typewriters, but they're only like Batman words.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Because I mean, I think basically what they do is they let the AI read like all these Batman comics. It's like the only vocabulary it really knows is from the Batman comics.
Yeah. I think the line exchange of "you drink water, I drink anarchy." No, I drink a bat like all bats do is one of the best lines there. Beyond like it's a coupon for the dead parents. Like that is actually amazing. A really funny joke.
That would that's like straight out of comics. I feel like I could actually see Joker doing that.
He's sometimes Bruce Wayne, sometimes Batman, always Orphan.
Oh man. See you, Orange Ninja. Thanks for coming to the stream. We really appreciate it. And Denial Hakimi says, "Good morning. Good morning, man. Afternoon for us. Crazy how different time zones are. Always amazes me.
Time zones are wacky.
I know. I forget like how big they are though. Like there's such a big difference depending on where you are in the world. Also, I don't know if you remember, but last time we were on stream, I was doing like the brick films where it like builds itself and then debuilds itself, you know?
Yeah.
So at the very end, I'm not sure if you remember, but I ran out of stuff to build that I had with me. So I was like, oh, I got this wall. I'm just gonna film that because that's hilarious. Just a wall building itself and going back. That ended up being one of the best of all the shorts I've posted.
Oh my gosh.
I was like,
It's
really?
always the meme.
This took like half the time of a normal one because it's literally just a wall. I'm like, clearly, I gotta find more walls to build because people love that. So we'll see if that's a one-time thing or not. I guess I could do walls with like paintings and stuff and have those pop off. That'd be interesting, maybe. Chef Bezos says Batman on Halloween. Hey, why are there so many clones of me? Yeah. Rockstar says I recently bought a miniature knockoff Titanic set and it's very cool. Lit. How's the storyboard going, Dragon?
Good. I'm finishing up this first tower. Still got 2 more to go, but that's really all that happens this level is these 3 towers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really going to be as quick as like 15 minutes or 15 to 30 seconds per floor. And then like I'm thinking the final floor will be like the combat where it's like, oh yeah, they're fighting the thing above the wizard, and right as he's dying, he gives them their last power, and then it goes into the upgrade thing.
Lit. I forgot about that. It's been so long. Or I guess we've done so much.
Yeah, you guys really have. Like level 8 is what you guys are at now, and you're getting up to level 9. There's so much stuff that I'm gonna have to do.
Because we just keep getting more and more stuff.
Yeah. And like, especially when you guys get into character arc, those I don't know if they're gonna be long or not, but they're definitely gonna be there. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Those are gonna be lit. Trying to think of something short to film to finish off this stream.
Oh, hot dang! It got dark outside real quick.
Oh yeah, because it's 8 there. I totally forget about the time change sometimes. So odd.
Oh yeah.
We still got sun, but it's been hazy all day, foggy. Not foggy, but like cloudy, I guess. I don't know. That medium brightness. Chef Bezos says when villains with funny outfits don't get taken seriously. Yes, that's the Batman AI in a nutshell. How late are we planning on going today, Dragon?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe a couple more minutes or 30 in a couple more minutes. It's up to you because like I can stop at any point.
I mean, yeah, I said 30 in a couple more minutes. Get to that 2-hour mark.
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right. What I'm gonna do is, do I want to do that? I have Hagrid's hut sitting here because I still haven't rebuilt it. Part of me wants to rebuild it. Part of me is like, it's like in that state where it's like, do I fully break it down and just start from scratch with the directions, or do I try to like salvage what's there and then later decide to deconstruct it and then rebuild? Tough decision. Tough decision. Or do I just film something? That is the question. Chef Bezos says you should make a video with Perry the Platypus. Yeah.
Perry the Platypus.
There we go. Clearly, Dragon needs to be doing the voices on this channel.
Well, I'm trying to get better at voices to be a better DM because, you know, the stereotypical Australian accent, it just doesn't cut it for literally every, like, other character.
Hey, they're getting better. They're definitely getting good. I mean, they were good before, but they're definitely getting real good now.
I think the meme that we're going to create for Boat's character is whenever there's, like, a combat encounter that was rather short, we're just going to have them, like, that's going to be the last thing that happens in the room, and it's just going to be Boat gets attacked by all of them, and then it's just going to be like, and they beat that combat. And it's like minus something health.
Trainer 9 says, Grr, Perry the Platypus. Yeah. Perry the Platypus. I'm sure I can make a player.
I cannot make it. It's the weird clicking.
Yeah. No, I can't either. I was going to say, I'm sure I can make a Perry the Platypus build. Put him in a brick film, maybe with Batman. Batman and Perry the Platypus versus Joker and what's his face? Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Oh no!
Strange in Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Schmertz.
All right, Portal. Big question.
Okay.
Do I make an LDD render of a map that you guys found to lead you to the next 2 towers, or do I just say you found a map with the location of the other 2 towers on it, and then you went there? One of which could have the Indiana Jones style line thing, but the other of which will take me all of 5 minutes instead of a week.
I'm honestly going to say, I think the second one's fine. I don't think anyone's going to be there. But the first one enhances, so it's your choice. But I'd go with the second one. I think that's
I think for now we're going to go with the second one. Later, in like the bigger like travel sequences, we'll just do that with maybe like little montages. But for now, this is the first one I'm doing, and I just want to get the style set in place.
Mm-hmm. Chef Bezos says, hey, you guys should do collabs. No, I mean, we're always talking about it. It's so weird with Brick Films to do a collab, of course, when you don't know the person in real life, because it's like, how are you going to collaborate on a Brick film? But
yeah, I mean, we'd be down to clown.
To clown?
Yeah, to clown.
To clown? Yeah, we'd be down to clown. Maybe when we get the podcast back up and we decide to keep it though, the Brick Film Bugle or whatever it ends up being. Maybe then we get some guests on and ask them some questions and stuff and do a collab like that at least. Because I do like interacting with the brick filming community. But of course, in terms of voice acting, we do have our Discord down in the link in description, and all voice act I voice act all the time for people. So if you want to, DM me or get anyone else to collab with you for voice acting, always down to do that.
Yeah, on occasion I'd be down to voice act every once in a while.
Trainer says down to clown. Yep, exactly. Yeah, maybe if the podcast works, maybe we get some people on the stream to join us. I figure out how to do that. Maybe we get some guests just for part. It could even be like part of the podcast where we like just have, because then we know what to talk about. Like that segment is, hey, we have a guest for like 5 minutes and we have questions for them from the live chat even, perhaps.
Ooh.
I like that live chat question thing. I feel like that could work well. Or alternatively, depending on scheduling, we could also get like interview someone for like 5 minutes separately, and then that's added to only the podcast.
Ooh, that would be
realistic. Yeah. Brickaholic says, it's me again. Hey, I literally just uploaded a video. Hey, that's how you know it's a good stream, is when someone can join at the start, leave, make a brick film, upload, and then join back. Welcome back, Brickaholics. Welcome back.
Man, I remember when my adventures were this simple. Just a simple one color floor with like 5 assets, barely any text.
Go back to the old maps.
Yeah, it's giving me some nostalgia.
How long have we been going now with D&D? It's been a lot longer than I realized.
I feel like we're at least a year.
Wow.
We're definitely at least a year. Because we had to stop. Really? Yep, we had to stop when I went up to camp. And I'm going to go up to camp in 2 months, right? And we started 2 to 3 months before camp because you guys got through till like level 7.
I was thinking like 6 months. You are so wow.
It's so the thing is, it's the campaigns feel so short because if you do it by like weekly, it's so like it's just the next session is there and you're thinking more about what's happened next rather than what happened. Like you guys have done a lot of stuff that I have to animate. Like I have, on your campaign alone, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 maps currently, not including the maps on the other campaign, which is, I think, 2 to 3 there. And consider some of these maps had multiple encounters, like the Mist encounter had the Mist. Oh, I guess that was the only one there, I think. But like,
we had that whole frozen area.
Yeah, the frozen area was like an entire like travel encounters. Oh yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah, the travel to the Snowdin Castle was so long because it was you started traveling and you encountered, oh geez, let's take a look. The travel encounters were a long time because you had the Wendigo, you had the river crossing, you had the catnip, you had various other smaller encounters. Then we have Last Leg, is what I called the second end of travel, which was the light temple, the camp, the village.
Dang.
Yeah, you guys have done a lot of stuff.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
While we're talking, Brickaholic says, my voice is literally a baby getting killed by a train. Lol, kind of dark. Chef Bezos is very dark. That's quite the description.
Indeed. I am surprised the Snowdin Castle fit on one map. Oh,
That thing was massive, just based off of what we saw.
Yeah. I just noticed something. I'll post it in the Discord. I noticed a relic of the past that's in the old map.
Oh, yeah?
There's a drawing in the arena of the Frostguard's castle.
Mm-hmm.
It's in general.
Okay.
That's in the final arena.
Oh my gosh.
That. It's just this stick figure. Because I never went back there. That was really small for how big that boss was. Yeah. You guys had a lot of stuff that you did. Oh my goodness. All right, well. No time like the present. Because Icicle Keep, that's the village. The village had like, oh, I guess the village. I'm trying to think because I feel like you've done a lot more than is here. The Astral Dungeon was fun. Or the Constellation Dungeon. That one was cool.
Oh yeah. We got Copper with, I don't know if this is a burn or a compliment. Says Portal Master Studios' voice is like a gentle breeze through an empty beer can. So, that's quite the description.
I think it's just the mic quality. I think our mics are a little janky, I'll tell you that.
That'll be one of the first things we do when we go monetize, I think, is upgrade the mics.
Yeah. Like
that'll make a world of difference.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of better streaming setup to like deal with the mics, but the mics are number one improvement.
Yeah, I totally agree there.
I forgot how purple the Library of Ravnica was. It's
purple.
Yeah, very purple.
Chef Bezos says, hey, Portal, can I be a voice actor for y'all? Yeah, man, totally. I don't think we're looking for any at the moment, but definitely in the future. We'll let you know.
Yeah, maybe some one-off characters in the D&D videos, because, like, technically speaking, I should be voicing all of those because that's how it was accurate. But I think mine are actually going to be pretty set because I just have the characters play their own characters.
Mm-hmm. Definitely in the future, though. I know there's always times where we're looking for voice actors. So, yeah, thank you for the offer.
Sunken Hollow.
Hey, Comic Nerd Brick Films 2009 says, hello, I am back. Welcome back. Thanks for joining again. Good to see you all.
I gotta figure out because I feel like there's this gap in the maps. We got the temple. We have the Starlight Temple. We have Starlight Temple is really big. So was the library. I think the library was the library a level up? Yeah, it was. Hold on, I actually do have something here. Where is it? Because I plotted out about what level you guys would hit like certain larger encounters, and then as I wrote the larger encounter like frameworks, I put in the smaller ones based on which ones you went to.
Okay.
Oh, dang, yeah, that's what this front is. Okay, so you guys at about... Oh, that's a different one. Never mind, that's the wrong campaign. Never mind. So that's... Oh, geez. My notes are terrible. I'm going to tell you that, guys. I'm not kidding. It's a notebook where I filled up every single line of text.
Oh my gosh.
And I would put these little squares where I'd put like pictures and like diagrams in, and then it'd just be solid text through the entire thing. There was a little bit of formatting I did to break up paragraphs, but oh my gosh. So, I have the old level plan. At level 3, you were supposed to go to Ravnica's library or the Starlight Temple, Mysterious Mist, and then another encounter you guys didn't do. Then you were supposed to go to the Frostguard's Hold at level 4, and then you were gonna go on the quest with the kobolds that you killed in like
Oh yeah.
encounter. That was supposed to be like an entire level quest line.
Oh really?
Yep. And then you were supposed to do the quest for the handler, and that would move on. But that kind of got thrown out the window. And so instead you had, dang, my old notes are better than they are now. Because now I don't do it. Oh, geez. I don't do it as prepared as I did before. Because before I would write down literally everything. Now it's more like I set up the map with the ideas and I put the stuff on the map.
Yeah.
Sorry that we're getting away from Lego a little bit, guys. But I'm just going back through. Got random encounters that don't... Oh, dang. I still have the vault encounters, too. I can't wait to do those. Yeah, I can't wait till you guys get to the vault. Temple.
We got some good chats. Comic Nerd, Brickfilms, 2009. Says Batman 1996 is underrated. 1966 is totally underrated. Yes, I totally agree. And yes, I am working or just finished up filming a brick film for it. I love that show. So nostalgic for me. And then good question that I've been thinking about a lot recently. Breakaholic says Portal Master Studios, what'll happen when you run out of builds to do the speed build stop motions of? I'm in trouble.
I highly doubt that would happen.
It won't happen for a while. I think the problem is going to be with the good builds, like the best ones, which are taller builds that are like so they fit in the shorts the best, and especially Brickheads work so well. Hopefully we don't run out until the point where the videos are making enough money where each of those can buy a new $10 set. That would be perfect. But yes, until then, mocks would be the answer, I guess. Or even thinking about like, I don't know, like half and half Brickheads, and I don't know. We'll figure it out. At the moment, we're not going to run out of builds, but it definitely could happen. So,
how many pages do you think the Wendigo encounter was, Portal?
How many pages of
How many
script?
pages of notes did I put on there, do you think?
2?
Nope.
3?
Wrong direction.
1? None.
I had barely a page of notes for that.
Oh, wow.
Like, I had a picture of the layout of the village. I had a picture of the forest. And then I had just the way that the mechanics would work. Like how it would attack certain parts. Holy frick. Yeah. I'm starting to see myself taking less and less notes. Like that's what I'm seeing now.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah. And boom. Yeah. I don't know what I feel like the adventures that you guys did in the Frostguard's Hold was like a really weird gap because you went to the first, like a solid 3 levels was just getting to that's what it was. Because you took a lot of time getting to the Frostguard or the Snowden Castle. Mm-hmm. And that just messes up my time perception because that was like little encounters that are like travel filler basically. And they were important in their own aspects, but it wasn't like, oh, this is the main storyline you're following and here's stuff on it. It was, oh, here's a random Wendigo in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. I need to be putting stuff in the tower. Um,
Chef Bezos. Yeah, I guess it was the question. I think was more not will I run out of sets total like in the world to build, but like my personal collection. Because as much as I wish it wasn't true, unfortunately, I don't have unlimited funds. So, not yet. Not yet, at least. Bro, one day, when we get monetized one day, it's going to be like the weirdest business budget of all time.
oh yeah, absolutely. So how can we do the taxes on your business? How do I explain all these Legos? What?
Yeah. Writing off Lego be like.
Indeed.
Oh, whoops. Doing some sound effects.
Yeah, I'm thinking a little too hard. Because like this next tower you guys did, it was only really a little bit of combat that happened. So I think that's just like, oh, they came into the tower and we're got a warm welcome from a bunch of swords. And then they went up to the next floor for even more swords. And then these are like really short recap ones.
Hey, Emerging Darkness. Hello, man. Thanks for coming to the stream. Thank you for coming to the stream. Chef Bezos says my favorite sets are the Lord of the Rings sets. There's Lord of the Ring and Hobbit. Did not grab a single set. And then after those sets were done, I got into the books and movies. And boy, was that a mistake. Not getting those at the time.
Yep, same here.
Especially that Hobbit hole. That Hobbit hole is just amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
I wish Dune Lego sets were on the table of like ones to be made, because Dune sets would be so lit, you know?
Oh yeah, they'd be amazing.
Hey, the route to Lego. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming along. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. Liking that name. We all take the route to Lego here, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Air battle.
Copper says, I want a Dune set of the helicopters. Yes, that would be amazing. Those helicopters are so cool. The whole design around them, it's just amazing. Okay, here is a loop. I think that kind of came out.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Hey, Crow of Judgment says, what are you doing? Dragonboard is storyboarding for his big D&D film project. And I'm just filming some... Did I call you Dragonboard again?
Yeah, you did.
Why am I struggling with that? Dragon Hunter, Dragon, whatever. Dragon is storyboard. The funny thing is I don't go Dragonboard is story hunter. I go Dragonboard is storyboarding, which saying it again is really messing with me now. The root to Lego says, can I join? Not in this stream. We still got to figure out, because it's glitching every time we get a third person in for some reason. I got to look into that and maybe start streaming on OBS. But no, not this stream, man. But in the future, the thing, I don't know how to invite people on OBS. I got to look into it. In the future, though, we'll definitely, maybe future we'll do joined pod. You know, we'll let people on in the future. My voice is, I'm losing the ability to speak. The ability to speak does not make you intelligent. The ability not to speak does not make me unintelligent. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Crow of Judgment says, put a scene in the story when Batman dies for no reason. Hey, Crow of Judgment, I know you missed early in the stream, but that is quite literally what we did. I was filming something where Robin was going to die, and Dragon was like, hey, you know what? This isn't in order, by the way, but these are all the scenes. Dragon was like, hey, why don't we just kill Batman too? And I was like, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. So yeah, out of order because I haven't edited it yet. But here's Robin dying real quick. 3, 2, 1. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Bang. Goodbye, Robin. And then Batman's about to die too. Boom. Goodbye. And quite random. Batman, if Joker actually used a gun. Brickaholic says, when? Brickaholic says, will he... That's ironic because I mispronounced that. Will he finally pronounce words right? Find out next episode. Same bat channel, same bat time. Brickaholic says, for me, it's 11:43 a.m. on a Sunday. Wow, that's crazy. Dang. Weekend's more than halfway over. For me, it's only 6:43 at Saturday night. What about you, Dragon? 8:43?
8:43.
8:43. 9:42 for Chef Bezos. PM or AM? Will we never know? We will never know. Will we ever know? Okay, never mind. I like how someone makes fun of me for mispronouncing stuff and I mispronounce their chat. That's 10 out of 10. Meta.
Oh my god.
Something you want to say, Dragon?
Are you all right?
No.
All right, I'm just going through storyboarding right now, finishing up some sick storyboards. Usually what I tend to do is, I'm not doing it as much in this one because I don't have as much fight scene, but I try and get a picture with the main events of like the big characters. And then if I do a fight scene, I'll do each individual blow so that I can like sort of imagine them in my head blowing together, basically speaking.
Ooh,
so if you're ever storyboarding, that's the method that I use. What about you, Portal? What do you do for storyboarding or storylining or that stuff?
Okay, so when I'm good and I'm going to make when I'm good, I'll storyboard. Yeah, I use the tips Dragon uses, and then sometimes I'll write out like a script. I usually don't write in script format just because it takes more time and I'm lazy. But on the other hand, majority of the projects look something like this. Let me put these on screen. Here's my storyboard for here's basically like that. This was an intense storyboard. Normally they're not that intense. Here, I keep them all because I'm like, these are interesting. Like, I don't know, I want to do something with them later. But like, yeah, like these are like the kinds of like, and the drawing is like, hey, I filmed that scene. There's another storyboard. This was like a 30-second film, I think. That's all I had. Here's a storyboard where I really had to start filming some stuff.
Yeah, tell them about your notations there, because you've told me about how you highlight with different colors for different meanings. Do you want to explain to them what you do usually?
Yeah, so basically no color was in this originally, and none of this Sharpie, right? I filmed it, this is all done in pen. And then as I'm filming, the Sharpie scenes I decided not to use. The colors basically mean like, so like let's say I'm filming two people talking to each other, right? I film all of A and then I film all of B. So orange was A, I'm assuming, and gold was B. And then green means I filmed the scene. Orange means I filmed part of the scene. What does blue mean? I forgot what blue means for this one. Because the color coding changes everything. Oh yes, blue means you need to do part of that in post. But they change every single film. Like, I just got stacks of these. By the way, here we go. This is going to be a perfect example of like my weirdities with storyboarding. I started keeping these a month ago.
Jeez.
Maybe 2 months ago. It's like, I mean, these are thick cards, but like, boom, that was a whole storyboard. Like, they're unintelligible now. Like, I couldn't even line them up with what videos they are. Like, what video is this? Is that a cape? Is that a triangle? Like, who knows? Who knows? But basically, that's my storyboarding thing. When I'm lazy. Every once in a while, I'll actually work on something. Dragon's a lot better about it than I am, though.
Yeah, I just do a lot of stick figure stuff. Mm-hmm. Stick figures with arrows. That's what I tend to do. Arrows telling me which way they should be going. And that tends to help me out because I think once I put it on the paper, I don't really look back to it as much unless I'm doing like really precise calculations. Yeah, I remember what I wrote once I've written it down. If I don't write it down, gone forever. Never going to remember it again. But if I don't, then it's rough. So that's actually similar to how I did D&D planning. I would write it all down, never read my notes once. It was just like getting it onto the paper allowed me to flesh it out. And that's, I think, how I work in a lot of stuff.
The other thing I used to do with characters is the length of their hair would depend on what character it was. Like, even if they all had short hair, like the longest hair would be character A, let's say. And then I realized, like, this is so confusing. So now I just write the first letter of their name in their face because it's just easier, which usually works. Unless you have multiple characters that start with like the same letter, in which case it's annoying. But whatever. That's why, by the way, Batman and I'm trying to think of another character that starts with B. Batman and Bully Maguire never been in the same video. Maybe because they have the same first letter. You never know. Joker and Robin and okay. Well, I can't think of a reason, but I know at some point there's a script where I had this video idea and I changed it because I didn't want to film. I didn't want to write a storyboard with, and you can see how lazy my storyboards are. I'm like, nope, that character's switching because those two guys have the same letter, and that's annoying.
Genius.
Yeah, definitely not me being lazy.
All right, I'm making more work on myself. But I'm thinking the observatory is going to be another separate map as well in order to like really distinguish it for the fight scene.
Makes sense.
Okay. So what did you guys do in the fight scene? I feel like all you did was kill the sorcerer. Like that was the difficult part, and then you killed the person before you could get to him.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Which was really awkward when you guys almost just sort of healed him and he leveled you guys up with the last of his power. And it's like, you almost were able to like save him. And I was like, wait, hold on a sec. Didn't think this far ahead.
We got so close.
Oh. All right. Telescope. Table. Circle. Stairs. Enemy. Upstairs. And I feel like, oh jeez, what happened in that first floor? This is why I should take notes. Like, I don't take notes on anything that happens, or I didn't, at least, on anything that happened in the session. And I feel like if I did, and I had like a stat sheet of like, Malcolm Moon uses chromatic orb 15 times a session, or something like that, right. I could know what I was supposed to be like predicting in that stuff and like provoking. But I don't. So I just go, okay, Portal's going to hit a teammate with a fireball, and he's got magic missile, and he's going to stab things.
That sounds about right, honestly.
Yeah. I'll tell you guys, to chat, if anyone DMs out there, one of the most important things you can do is understand what your players will do and what they want to do, because that makes everything so much easier. Because you can present 15 different options and know that they're not going to do 13 of them. Like, there's going to be two where they're like, abducting cats? I'm in. Or something like that. And if you know those two options out of the 15, you can write really rough stuff for the other 13 and go, okay, odds are I'm never going to use that. And then go really in depth with the 12 or the 2. And now that I've said that, Portal is going to go out of his way just to mess me up because he finds it funny.
Gonna dig a tunnel.
Oh, no. I don't even know what that means.
Oh, yeah, I know. You're like, hey, that door's locked. I'm going to be like, I'm going to dig under the door. What are you going to do?
I love
dig to the other side of the globe.
Oh, yeah. I remember I had this like big fight planned where they were going to fight a stone golem. And Portal's just like, okay, I just stone shape its head off. I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. All right, you win. I was like, I wasn't upset, but it was like, oh, he outsmarted me once again.
Hey.
One of these days, you're going to touch something with a consequence.
I don't know. Ah!
What just happened?
I hit the camera. I hate doing that on these films because there's no cuts, so the whole thing's done. Upsetting. That is upsetting, if you can't tell by my voice. I am upset. Oh, my God.
There was a yelp there, I'll tell you that.
There was a yelp. You know what? Because there was the initial, like, I exhaled because I'm like, oh, Alfred's done. I got to restart. And then the scream was I realized this whole video is dead. Or Alfred just isn't in this video, which I guess works. Just Joker.
Which one?
This one right here. I haven't finished the loop yet. I got to reverse it as well, but I wanted it to be the whole Bat family. Also, why is it shaking? Oh, because it's going to the camera. Hey, that's the 2-hour mark. Chef Bezos says, no, I don't want the stream to end. Well, thank you everyone for coming to the stream. Sorry, unfortunately, it does have to end at some point. Big thanks to Copper for modding both our Discord and our YouTube channel. Definitely in the link down in the description if you have Instagram, guys, check him out. Give him a follow. Give him a like. Because, yeah, I mean, he's super helpful and he has an awesome Instagram. And then if you're interested in chatting with us more, check out our Discord down in the description. And you subscribe to our channel. Do whatever you want. And good night, everyone.
Good night.